Hey there guys, how's it going? It's Haslar12 here, and today I've got a new custom tactic to share with you guys. It's a super attacking tactic. I've been trying out loads and I'm having a really good time with it. Got some really good goals in the gameplay later, so I hope you stick around to watch them because there's two of them. One by Dybala especially, it's just nuts. It's such a nice goal. So I hope you guys stick around to watch that. But enough of me waffling on. Let's just jump straight on into the tactic. I'm not going to mess about today because the gameplay is quite long. So I just want to get the tactic done, show you what I'm looking at, and the kind of things you can expect. So it's in my ultra attacking, which makes sense for a change. It never usually does, but this time it does. So the defensive style's balance. Width, we push it up because it's a 3 at the back. And then depth, again, up. These are the kind of things that I have this at 75 or 70, probably 75, but again, up to you. Kind of similar to pretty much every other tactic I do, but this is where some differences are. So the build-up play, I have fast build-up and chance creation. I have direct passing. Works really well on tangent together, and yeah, you might be at times have a little bit, space at the back your opponent can exploit, but honestly, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. You're that many players forward, and I'm playing in elite division, and I'm winning loads of games with it, so it's obviously not that much of an issue. So yeah, fast build up, direct passing. Do feel free to have a mess around yourselves, maybe long ball or balance, but I think fast build up works really well, which I didn't think I'd say, to be honest. Width again, just push it up slightly because it's a 3 at the back formation. Plays in the box, leave it on 4 or 5. I personally just leave it on 5, whatever it is what it is. I find that you have a bit more success doing that anyway, so that's fine. Corners 3, free kicks 2, as usual. There's the formation itself. 3-5-2, I think it's really strong. It doesn't really play like a 3-5-2, and you'll see what I mean in a minute when I go on to the instructions. So both strikers are both getting behind. As you could tell, with it being an attacking static and we've got direct passing on and fast build up and that, all I want to do is see all my players making in as many runs as they possibly can, and getting in behind obviously is the best way to do that. Dybala, the cam, I have him on stay forward and stay on edge of the box for cross. Works really well. You could even go maybe free roam with this as well in this position of freedom, but I'll just leave it as it is because if he's staying forward anyway, he's going to be deliberately getting into space naturally anyway. So yeah, leave him like that. The two wingers are the same. They are stay wide and get in behind. The stay wide is that's the complete opposite. Stay wide, I think, is really OP. I think it was last year as well. I'm not really used it as much this year, but you have these players that are so far wide, it really stretches your opposition, especially when obviously they're going to be rapid. So yeah, stay wide and getting behind, and yeah, you could have comeback and defense on. I leave it off purely because I find naturally they're getting back anyway. Now I don't know whether that's just the people that I've got there or if that's just something that they would do anyway. But for me, I don't need it on. But if you want to whack it on for a bit of extra defensive stability, then do feel free to do so. But personally, I find it's perfectly suitable without. Two CDMs, as you can guess, none of that or that. Cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, and cover centre. Pretty standard stuff. It's very attacking formation. You've got 5 players there, constantly going forward, making runs in behind. You're going to need some people back to help out your defence, and that's more than suitable like that. You could have one of them. I've tried it with Vidal as just balanced rather than stay back while attacking, but in all honesty, with the high depth, they sit pretty high up the pitch anyway when you have the ball, so it doesn't make a world of difference if they're stay back while attacking or just on the balance setting anyway. So I find I have a lot of success doing it like this. And as usual, don't touch the centre backs, no need, or the goalkeeper. Don't think anyone does. Don't even know what you could do. I've never done comfort crosses, cautious, sweeper, none of that. Leave that as it is. But yeah, that is the custom tactic and instructions. It works really well. I score a lot of goals, create a lot of chances. Like I said, the gameplay coming up with some really awesome goals in that, so I really hope you guys have stuck around to watch that. I'm going to skip over to that now, so I will catch you there in a second. So then guys, here we are, then we're into the gameplay now, and this tactic is nuts. I really enjoyed it. It's so, like, you just constantly bombard your opponent, like, and they can't do anything about it. A lot of the gameplay, well, a lot of the goals you'll see are from like winning the ball back quite high up the pitch. They're having a high depth really makes it seem like you've got like constant pressure on almost, if you like, but obviously you've still got the security of your CDMs and your centre backs as well, of course. But it just works really well. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just really strong in terms of like going forward. There always seems to be options. I've done that Player of the Month Simeone card. highly recommend. He is really, really good. I think he's only about 35, 40k to complete. He's awesome. I've been trying to find a Serie A tactic striker even that I like, and just sorry, but that's just fucking nuts. Like, that is such a nice goal. I really enjoyed scoring that, as you can imagine. But I've been trying to find a Serie A striker that I really, really like. I tried a 88 Immobile, I tried Diego Milito, just wasn't really feeling it with them. I even tried Rule Breaker Arnautovic, but he is just a really strong card. He's everything that you need in a striker. He's quite quick, he's got, good dribbling and stats and abilities and stuff, and his physicals are absolutely nuts as well. Finishes the chances when they come his way, so if you want to give him a go, I would highly recommend it. He's definitely worth it, and obviously links with like Messi or Di Maria as well if you want to like do a bit of a hybrid. But anyway, that was a bit of a tangent. The tactic itself, really solid. I didn't find too many times I was left exposed at the back. Don't get me wrong, it is an attacking tactic, so there will be times where your opponent's counter on you. Doesn't mean it's like a death sentence. Doesn't mean that you're the guaranteed goals. I do concede a couple, but I am in elite division. It's gonna happen. You do concede. It's one of them that you can't stop every goal. But this is going to be the gameplay winding down now. This is the last goal. I do appreciate everyone stopping by, checking this video out. If you could drop a like and subscribe, I'd also really appreciate that. I really appreciate any support I get on the channel. It means a lot to me. But thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll end on that cheesy goal, and I'll catch you all next time.